All right, in Better Movies today, we're talking about a powerful film coming to theaters this weekend. It's based on the true story of an unlikely relationship between an outspoken civil rights activist and a local KKK leader. The film takes place in 1971. Take a look at this clip.
Folks in this town want blacks to stay in their own schools. I'm here to protect my family, so all the better is you don't get in my way.
Well, I'm gonna get in your way.
We're here trying to understand each other for once and stop fighting.
This here does the talking for me.
I have a rival.
Well, then you ought to know.
No, what?
Same God made you, made me.
Talking about home.
Joining us via satellite are Taraji P Henson, who plays Ann Atwater in the movie, and Ann Nakia Green, Ann's real-life granddaughter. Ladies, we are so happy to have you here. It is a delight. It set the stage for us. We're going back to 1971. Can you tell us just a little premise of the movie without giving too much away?
Well, it's actually a true story, so you can Google it. Yeah, no. You know, Ann Atwater is a civil rights activist going up against the Klan because the schools need to be integrated because the school that the black children go to burned down. And yes, in 1971, schools were still very, very much segregated in that part of the South.
The book was by Osha Gray Davidson. Does it differ a lot, the book, from the movie, or is it pretty close to the actual book?
It's pretty close.
It's close. It's nothing embellished.
Mm-hmm. We didn't Hollywoodize anything.
Knocking chairs around, and that's not just for the people. That happened.
And,
that happened.
And the movie, you become friends with a Klansman. I'm finding this. I just find this miraculous. How did this happen, Ann Nakia? It's just such an amazing story.
Connection. Every body has a need. We all have needs. Our children have needs. Our friends have needs. Our, employers have needs. Everybody has a need, and tapping into the love, because my grandmother she was a devout Christian. So if she said she loved her neighbor, she really had to love her neighbor, whether they're difficult to work with, whether if they hate each other guts. You can't say that you're something and be a misrepresentation of that. So she really had to dig deep and put aside her own, feelings, which at that time were justified,
Yeah.
But putting that aside and seeing and empathizing with the man that he was, seeing that he had a family and that he wanted to provide for his family and the challenges of that, and then understanding that they both had the same need. So if we have the same need, then why are we fighting each other and not fighting together? So yeah.
Yeah, incredible. It really is incredible. Taraji, I have a quote from you. You say, if it's something I want, I'm not going to stop until I get it. Was this one of those roles?
Actually, this came to me. I was, Danny Strong, co-creator, one of the producers of Empire, gave me this script when we filmed the pilot for Empire. And I had it, and the show, became a hit, and we couldn't go into production right away on it, but after the elections of 2016, I felt the racial climate change drastically, and I called Danny and said, we have to make the movie, and we have to make it now. So I gave up my entire hiatus to film Proud Mary and this film.
Where do you think we are today? Do you like one of these charrettes taking place back in 1971? Do you think they would still be, a viable solution to today?
Yeah, I think it could be if everybody put their phone down. There's probably people are trying to have these charrettes on social media. Epic fail, because there's it's not human, you know what I mean?
Right.
And you're not in front of each other having to, because most of the stuff that people tweet or say or do on social media, they would never say or do if they're sitting in front of you.
And I understand C.P. Ellis's family actually came out to watch the filming. What was that like for you?
It was great because they gave us insight. we were asking, you know, are we getting it right? When anybody from either family would come on set, we were asking, you know, are we getting it right? Do I sound like her? You know, and Sam would, you know, ask CP's family, you know, am I doing it right? So it was great. It's just beautiful when you're telling a real story and you have the blessing of the people that it's actually coming from. You know, even though Ann and CP aren't with us anymore, you know, their family, their offspring were very much a part of this film being made.
Well, thank you, ladies, for being with us. We look forward to it. The Best of Enemies premieres this Friday. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And just so you know, Taraji did not want to talk about her Empire co-star Jussie Smollett during this interview. We, of course, would have asked.